Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Giants going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's get out to Dallas as we say hello for the first time to our brand new commentary team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you for the introduction as we welcome all of you inside AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And partner, for the second straight year, we've got this showdown between these two teams in Week 1.
How about that? A divisional battle, Week 1, the exact same site. And for the Dallas Cowboys, what a dismal year for them last season. They think they have the pieces in place, though, to climb back up in the NFC East. And for the New York Giants, new faces leading the team, but they also believe they are going to be in great competition to win this division.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in Week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by Eli Manning, the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and touchdowns in his 13th season now.
I've always loved his demeanor. He's able to maintain an evenness to his play. Didn't matter whether he threw 4 interceptions or 4 touchdown passes. You really couldn't tell. And I think that's one of the great things that he possesses and attracted the Giants to him. I know the former GM loved that, but he also loved how he could elevate his game in big moments.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Light reel Odell Beckham.
And I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Manning to throw on 2nd down. It's caught to Charles. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. Here's Vereen. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the 14-year NFL veteran, the Cowboys' all-time leading passer, Tony Romo.
And let's face it, not only has he had a really good career in Dallas, he's a personal favorite of Jerry Jones. I mean, in fact, it wasn't just the other day. Jerry said, I expect Tony to be our starter for the next 4 or 5 seasons.
And I scratched my head and said, gosh, 5. That would put him over 40 if he was the starting quarterback that long.
That tells you how much he likes him, how much he trusts him, and how much he believes in him.
Now the first NFL carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. Keenan Robinson, the one that got him down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie is one of those tall corners that fools you with his ability to change directions. DRC can play.
The play clock's running down. Romo on 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Romo. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's brought down. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Romo hands to Elliott, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He finds some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So good for the Buckeyes last year, and he's taken that from the college game, showing some glimpses of it here in the NFL.
How about his last season with Ohio State? Over 1,800 yards, only 1 game where he didn't get over 100. Remember, he demanded the ball from then on out. I think they listened to him, and they were smart to do so.
And now they're giving it to him here on the next level. Romo gives to Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Play clock winding down. They fake the give to Elliott. Now Romo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. 9th
play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long here. It's Romo. Hard throw, incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Finding time. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Bruiser's left, 2 to the right. 2nd down, it's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Manning going to throw. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 1st down, Manning. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Manning to throw once more. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. They'll run here with Marine. And he'll get this up on it. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
To throw on second down is Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, Romo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a first down throw. Romo. That is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, Romo. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And this one through the uprights and good. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Cowboys want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Giants haven't played horribly, but will need to improve if they want to win this one. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Moving now to late in the first. The pride of Eastern Illinois, Tony Romo squeezing the pass in here. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 37-yard line. Cowboys, though, would settle for just a field goal. Now 1st and 10. Quick pass is complete, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 50. Cowboys still on the field. Here the pass is completed into coverage, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Cowboys push the lead to 10. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Arlington for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Now Romo. And here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Ezekiel Elliott. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. The play clock's running down. Here's Romo now on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The deep.
And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Manning the throw on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed. Yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Charles. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taking what the defense will give him.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
Let's go!
Still 2nd down.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Ready, left 35.
Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go.
Play clock winding down. This is Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. One man in the backfield, Elliott. First and goal from the 5. He's going to get the football. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with this.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Ezekiel had 23 rushing touchdowns last year at Ohio State, now his first in the National Football League.
And that's no surprise at all, because that's exactly why he was drafted 4th overall when he came out of Ohio State. His ability to run the football, but don't underestimate his ability to catch it as well. That's his first rushing touchdown. I think he'll add plenty in the passing game, too.
And he knocks it through. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the rookie Ezekiel Elliott able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Manning now on first down. It's caught to Charles. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Manning to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Olivier Vernon brings them down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Black 35.
Now Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here we go. White 20. White 20.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Black 35. Black 35. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Go.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Cowboys, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it'll be a loss in the debut for head coach Ben McAdoo. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.